Hey everybody, welcome back to, I guess we should call this part 2 of my channel. I would have posted sooner, but I want to say this first. Um, I have literally been crying all afternoon, and you could tell a big shift from part 1 of today till now that I'm not okay. So before we start this devotional app Bible thing here I got going on, I do want to say this. When I finished the devotion of this recording the first time, I made the mistake of looking at something somebody had sent me on Facebook. And I'm not being ugly, and I'm not being rude, I'm not being any of that. But people need to realize what they say to other people does hurt. And I'm not in for the drama. I'm not in for any of that. I don't care what you think. Your version of yourself matters to nobody but yourself. It's if you know you're a good person and you know you're trying to get right with God, that's you. And what you're trying to do to help yourself, like I'm trying to do to help people and help myself as well. It's not just for you guys, it's also for me. And my biological mother didn't help the topic either, but my thing is I forgive, like I was quoting on earlier. I try to forgive, but the forgetting is kind of difficult. But I mean, truthfully though, you yourself know what you're trying to do. Like I am, for an example, I'm trying to help everyone and help myself, but this person, she had the audacity to tell me that she doesn't think I should do this because she's like, well, you're living in sin. You're living with a man that you're not even married to. You're sleeping with a man you're not even married to. All right. Number one, I don't have nobody to answer to but the good Lord. And number two, this needs to be said. This I'm not giving nobody any answers. I'm not giving anybody any questions. I'm not, truthfully, it's nobody's business. But when I'm sitting here trying to make this video for you guys and for myself, and I have to stop what I'm doing to go find my boyfriend, who just actually happened to walk through the door as I went to go find him because he was working outside, and cry on his shoulder because of something somebody said to me, which it really don't matter, but I have a big heart. I try to please everybody, which is a mistake I make every day. But I've got to learn to not listen to nobody. But it hurts me because nobody knows the story. Nobody knows how I got in the position I got into. And I kind of just felt like, okay, well, maybe nobody deserved, maybe I don't deserve anything. Maybe I deserved every bad thing that I got. I'm just that bad of a person. And it's not even the fact that I'm a bad person. It's just lessons learned. And number one, yes, I'm living with my boyfriend. No, we're not married. And due to financial reasons, we probably won't be. Now, we are engaged, yes, but as in for us actually getting married, we probably can't. It all defines or falls under the situation, the financial situation, what I was trying to say. Um, but for her to bring him in it like that and then not know my story to begin with, I was living in my car for maybe 2, 3, 4 months, give or take. And he didn't know about it because I didn't let nobody know about it except people I worked with. I mean, I've worked with them. I mean, you can't exactly hide that from nobody. Um, but I did live in my car for a while. And I'm not sorry I did it because after that heart attack overdose situation I was in December, it opened my eyes. I said, okay, I got to go through some struggles. I got to go through all this to get to what I needed to get to. I didn't have a clue. I was going in blindly. I just had faith something better was fixing to happen. It was just going to take time to get there. Now, was I depressed? Was I scared? Was I to the point where I wanted to give up? Yes. Yes, I was. But I kept the faith that something better was fixing to come up. Fast forwarded to March, and somebody from my job had told him that I was living in my car. He was mad. He was angry. Um, but July, I ended up selling. July of 2023, I ended up selling my house to pay for my mother's funeral because I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing. I was staying at my boyfriend's house who had passed away, or yeah, who had passed away a few months prior. And I was still grieving that. And I paid the exact amount for that. And with that being said, I do not want to hear anybody's judgment. And to be completely honest with you, it says in the Bible, I forget what the scripture is, but the verse says, judge not lest ye be judged, or something like that. But basically, don't judge other people because the things you say as an individual hurts another person. And I told Frankie, I said, honestly, I said, I'm about to delete this. Ironically, he said, no, you're not. But I'm doing this because it helps me. I don't get to go to work. I don't get to see people on a daily basis. And really, I'm not a people person anyway, but I'm kind to people. I try to watch what I say that hurts other people. Because I know personally what it feels like to be talked down like a dog. I know what it feels like to be treated like such. And a lot of people, family, friends, and other people don't realize the damage that I personally know. It's like, oh, well, she's just 27. She don't know very much. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do know. I might have not suffered the way you suffered, and you might have not suffered the way I suffered. But I do know pain. I know pain very well. And I don't like when I hear people say things like, Oh, I've been in your shoes, I know how you feel. No, you don't. Respectfully, no, you don't. And like I was telling somebody the other day, it's not that you personally don't understand how that certain person feels or whatever the situation may be. It's you do know. And you personally, you know how you felt in a certain situation similar to what another person feels like, but you don't personally know how that person feels. And I'm probably gonna have to make another video to continue this, but I wanted to get this off my heart and off my chest because it it shouldn't bother me on how cruel some people can be. Because I've seen cruel people. I know cruel people. And it upsets me so bad because I suffer from depression. I suffer from, well, it was actually severe depression and then anxiety. And then a lot of other health issues I've got going on that I haven't fully figured out what it is does not help the facts. And I feel like us as humans need to learn to be kinder to people because you don't know what another person's going through or what battle they're facing. I went from selling my house to staying with multiple friends to staying in a house with no power, no water, to then staying with friends, then getting a job, then just doing everything I had set out to do. The only thing I had not done yet before I quit working was have my own place. And I worked so hard toward that, and then I got sick. It wasn't long after I moved in that I started having more issues that I've had for a long time, and I just didn't know the extent of it. And I know certain people that's going to come on this and going to subscribe to this possibly, or at least watch it, is going to say something of the nature of she better practice what she preaches. Alright. To be fair and to be completely honest, it ain't about practicing what you preach. It's about learning to better yourself. If you're not trying and you're doing the same stuff over and over and over again, expecting a new outcome, that is your cue to do better. And I'm not doing this for the likes. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing any of this. I'm doing this to help myself and help you because we need to spend more time lifting each other than we do belittling them. And it just hurts me because this is what we're having to do. I mean, this almost caused me to like literally delete this and just delete all of everything and just isolate myself and go into another deep depression that I've been in just to just forget everything. But I have people that just told me to keep doing what I'm doing, and so that's what I'm going to do. But I just had to get that rant off because that really hurt me. But I'm going to stop this, and we're going to continue on. But I'll see y'all next part in just a second.